Hello guys, subscribe to WorldWideChels.
I WorldWideChels. WorldWideChels.
Subscribe to WorldWideChels.
Thank you for your support.
Yes, people, welcome to another Chelsea live stream. I know there's a lot of news going out there about Todd Boehly. We are going to obviously discuss that as well. But we did have news in the last hour or two about Mr. Jim Ratcliffe, which we'll be discussing. So everyone that's tuned in, like the video, let us know your thoughts and opinions on each of these owners. We have the other two bids basically gone now, finally. So it's looking like it's either going to be Todd Boehly or maybe a late bid from Jim as well. So guys, we've got over 50 people tuned in. Like the video, subscribe if you're new here, hit the notification, tune in every single day, comment down below your thoughts and opinions. And I did say if we get 50 likes, Nipin Sharma will be joining us today. So 50 likes and Nipin joins us. If we don't get 50 likes, there's no Nipin, unfortunately. So make sure you run up those likes, especially for Charity FC. Just a quick disclaimer as well. Matt J. Bull in the panel here has access to my account, unfortunately. So if you see any dodgy comments,
I do not have no such thing.
okay. So yeah, if you see any dodgy comments, it's not me nipping. When I said nipping out, it wasn't me, it was Matt. So listen, everyone, big up in the comments. Let us know where you're tuning in from, what country, what time zone. I see Declared as well, waking up like Alfred. Big up to you lot. Nipping out, nipping in. Okay, get them likes up.
Nipping out, nipping in, shake it all about.
All about, yeah. Verna out says nipping.
Turn around.
You guys missed it last night. Nippin was on an absolute crazy one last night. So we're gonna hear a bit more.
To watch
of that.
the stream.
Yeah, you need to see all of that. Listen, we're gonna get into Boehly as well. Listen, co-host Matt, how are you first of all?
Yeah, I'm not too bad. I mean, I'm glad that again we'll get into it, but I was right again about something. I remember when we went to the Lille game, I said in the train about the sanctions, and you and Jonathan were like, "No, we're not going to get sanctioned. It's not going to happen." 3 weeks later, it happened. At the beginning of the sanctions, I said Jim Ratcliffe would come in as a mystery bidder. Right at the nick of time, comes in. Hopefully, I hope he gets it because I think he'd be buff. I think he blows Boehly out the water. But there you go. But if it's Boehly, I don't mind that either.
Yeah. Just quickly, I definitely don't look fresh, bro. Like I've not even had a trim or anything, but I did have a shower, so maybe that's why. Listen, well said. I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember you telling me and Jonathan about the first one, but we'll leave it there.
It was on the train on the way back.
Oh yeah. Now I remember. Guys, listen, 50 likes on Nippin Sharma, man. Let's get to 50 likes as soon as possible. Let's get Nippin on ASAP, people. Let's not delay it. Okay, we need to hear that Team of Verna out chant as soon as possible. So please do run up the likes. I don't know what's happened to Wayne. Maybe Wayne's got a lot of company right now. He's in trouble.
No, I think I've done something to my Mrs. Phone, so I'm trying to stay off, get not in trouble.
Yeah.
Wayne
Wayne Mods, how are you, bro?
I'm really good. I've had some brilliant news today, and good news about that. But obviously, this news we'll break into as well I think it's quite interesting and positive. But obviously, when I get a chance in this today, we have got some women's news as well, what is quite big. So we'll probably go into that. Me and Matt will go into it at some point. But yeah, I hope everyone on the panel's good. Obviously, I hope hope Alfred has some good sleep because it's obviously just waking up. But all good. I hope everyone on the panel's good and in the chat. So please smash that like button. Let's get it subscribing. Come on, let's get the views up because obviously you want the main man nipping on, otherwise we won't get him on, will we? So come on, smash that like button up.
Yeah, that's right. 13 more likes on Nippin Sharma. And Alfred, how are you, bro?
Yeah, I'm very well, thanks. I'm excited about this news. Finally, a step closer to ending this whole thing because it's been a massive pain in the ass, and we just want it over and done with. And also, the end of the season can't quick enough as well, so that we can finally get these new owners involved with what's going to be going forward with the club, seeing what ambitions they have, and what improvements we're going to make, because it's about type, lads. Something needs to be done. Otherwise, we're going to be a cup team for the next 5 years. So,
Yeah. But listen, like Matt said, at least we've got either Boehly or Jim, basically. I don't think they would be worse than the others, personally, or maybe I'm wrong. The chat is getting on to me for saying nipping out. That Wayne guys. You must know him. Surely you must know him. I've never seen who that is before.
he
But
is, isn't
Mrs.
he?
Oh, I'm so sorry.
You what? You calling my missus a him? You better.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Forgive me.
Well, for that, there you go.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
You're lucky you're
I'm
my
actually
best
blind.
friends, and I will forgive you for anything. So you're lucky.
I'm actually blind. I'm so sorry.
I mean, the fact not to the fact that it says Kaylee. I mean, that's a very boy name.
Listen, I don't listen. I'm fasting. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. All right, I'm tired.
It's all good. It's all good.
Forgive me. Yeah. Who do you guys want, Alfred? Who do you want to see come in, man? Todd or Jim?
Who's got more money?
Jim by a country mile.
Jim then.
Jim.
No. Look, I to be honest, I don't know too much about either. I want whoever looks like is going to take care of the club better, be interested, have their heart more in the club, and isn't going to be like the bloody Arsenal owners who their supporters absolutely hate. So, yeah.
Yeah. Listen, I know everyone's saying Boehly this, Boehly that. But listen, I've been hearing that for weeks. I've not made a video on ownership for ages because we hear Boehly, then we're hearing the next guy, then we hear another guy, then another guy, then another guy. We just hear things. Yeah, this guy's gonna win it, and then it's delayed again. So, from what I've read, it says, from my understanding, Todd Boehly is going to be, the next Chelsea owner. But we've heard that
When it's Matt Law saying that, you kind of go, it's Matt Law. We know Matt Law has been Boehly central the whole time.
Exactly. Like I've been hearing this for ages. Like I know everyone's saying sources are saying this, source is saying that, but we've been hearing that for weeks, guys. We're meant to have a deadline. When was the deadline? 18th, wasn't it? 18th deadline, I think it was. BBC News. I will never believe BBC News in general. TV license, Matt pays a year, £150 a year. Can you imagine? Very, very difficult times for us people. BBC News people, really? You got to get a better source than
BBC.
that. BBC, Guys, run up the likes, man. Wayne, who do you want to see come in?
To be honest, but as long as it's someone who takes care of Chelsea and have the best interest in heart, and I think what I'm getting just of obviously today's news about Ratcliffe, I didn't know nothing about him. Matt explained to me about him more and I asked Matt some questions. He sounds like a good fit for us. And in being British as well, we can be the new Brexit FC with all the British owners, British players. Let's bring it on. But no, it's all good. And if Boehly comes over as well, I'll be happy because it seems like he's been interested from day dot. And what we've been getting a little bits out for the last month or so, it seems like he's got Chelsea's best interest and he's going to look after us in the best way possible. But I just want it over and done with. Like, it's been too long. Like we said, it's 18th we thought deadline.
Yeah.
Beginning of May, and we've still got nowhere. It's just ridiculous.
Guys, listen. I understand what you lot are saying in the comments. Boehly as this, Boehly as that. I still don't believe. You know why? Because we haven't even entered exclusive final stages.
And you always say money talks.
Yeah, like I don't understand.
And I'm not being funny. If the bids are still the same as it was before, Ratcliffe has put in over $1 billion more.
Exactly,
than
they're putting
so
more money.
That is a lot of money.
And I've also just read now that billionaires obviously wouldn't join if they know they're gonna fail. They wouldn't be motivated to even bid in the first place. So I don't. I don't fully believe it. I do believe they're the preferred bidders. I agree with their pole position. I agree with the preferred bidders. I don't think the deal is done personally. I don't care how much noise there is or how much traffic there is on the TR right now. We were meant to be told on the 18th what the next stage is. We are now on the 29th of April and we're still in the same position. So when you guys telling me Boehly has this, Boehly has that, yeah, I see all the news, what you lot are saying. I still don't believe it. Like, I believe he's been named as the preferred bidder. That's it. That's the only thing I believe. I don't believe anything else, personally. Maybe you guys believe it. Yeah, exactly. Why did Roman ask for 500 million? I have a slight feeling they're just playing the waiting game. They're just trying to delay as much as possible. Because imagine there's peace talks that come through or something, and he keeps the club in the end. A little bit of me is thinking that right now. A little bit of think that
I
he
don't
might
think
keep
the
the
British
club.
government they've got too much of an ego to turn that around.
Yeah, listen, we'll see what happens. If Todd Boehly comes in, it's not the worst decision. If Jim comes in, it's all right, but he's a United fan who has a season ticket holder for Chelsea.
Well,
But
What?
actually, if you read into that, his family are United fans, and as a child, his support was naturally a United
bro,
fan. He's
he was
lived in
recently
London for
talking about
years.
Fred. He was recently talking about Fred.
No, but he has cleared up that he's been a Chelsea season ticket holder for a long time.
No, he has. I'm not denying that, but he is a United fan.
You know, he might take an interest in United because of family matters. Like for me, as not Chelsea is not the only club in my family, so
Oh yeah,
naturally,
you used to be a Tottenham fan, right? When you was younger, right?
no, shut up. But
Right?
the other the other team in my family, I take an interest in it because it's a family. It's
Yeah. Tell
team
us the
part
team,
town.
bro. Tottenham, right?
No, it's Ipswich Town.
Oh, they're right. They're right. That's fine. Look, they'll come in the comments. Broly's been confirmed. It's not even confirmed, man. Oh my days. People love reading news and thinking it's done. It's not done, people. They're preferred. They're in pole position.
Yeah,
It's
well,
not done.
we know Chelsea don't do things simple. So
Guys, calm down, man. Calm down. Look, he's saying check PY's tweet. Look, I'll break it down for you guys so you don't understand it properly. Because you don't read one thing and then be like, yeah,
but
it's a
don't get me
done
wrong.
deal.
It could turn out to be true anyway. But we're just saying when you put, from my understanding, that is covering yourself in case it's not true.
Okay,
We,
listen. Look,
we,
we have
we like
more
to leave
news.
everything late,
We,
don't we?
we have more. Look. So I agree with this. Selected as preferred bidder. I agree with that. Apparently, the total in excess was 4 billion. Okay. He goes now. Chelsea's intention to advance Boehly and his group for UK government approval ahead of license. The bid came too late.
Mhm.
See, this doesn't sit well with me because why would he come too late if he knows it's not going to get accepted? And also, it's Matt Law, bro. Like Matt Law has been supporting Todd from day one, so that's why I'm a bit skeptical about it. Todd Boehly will now talk to Roman Abramovich as Nizar. Okay. See, look, these guys are out of the race. Okay. That news came out 2 hours ago. You guys telling me in 2 hours we just found out, yeah, it's a done deal. It's gonna be next stage, people. That's just me in it anyway. That's what I believe. How many likes we got? We got 47 likes. Nippin can't even come on yet. Guys, you don't want Nippin to come on. But yeah, Matt, what do you make of this news that we're just reading right here?
Yeah, I think it's one of them ones that I think it's good because both Jim and Todd are look like decent options. They both walk the walk and talk the talk in terms of what they say and what they do. Obviously, Boehly with the LA Dodgers and other things that he's taken part in. I mean, if I was to ring off the amount of things that Jim Ratcliffe has done in sports, I'd be here all day. But in the two most notable ones would be Team Sky. Took them from nothing, and they become the best cycling team in the world. Put a lot of money into it, a lot of money with it because it wasn't profit for him. And then Mercedes, he is the lead funder of Mercedes. So, and you see how Mercedes have dominated since he come in. So, you can see that he puts in a lot of money, and he's been looking at Chelsea since 2014. So this is even before Boehly. I think the one thing is what I was saying to someone else in one of my group chats. The reason why he may not have bidded straight away, and the reason why initially he put himself out of the race, is because he currently owns Nice, which obviously naturally he'd need to get rid of that. And I think my idea is he's been on the sly looking to sell Nice, and then I think now he has something in place to say, well, I can get rid of Nice, which means he has an extra money to put into Chelsea, as well as what he would already have and what would already bid, and that's why I think he's able to outbid Boehly. It's just whether the main thing is whether the Rain Group will accept a late bid. They may say process is process, but I mean, if we're being brutally honest, that wasn't with the Ricketts. They weren't wasn't process with them originally. So why would they suddenly care about process now? But so they could say it's process, bid's too late, that's fine. Or they could go, well, it's an extra £250 million. That's if you believe the fact that Boehly's put his price up by 500 million. Otherwise, it's upwards towards $1 billion extra, which is a lot of money. So, and obviously, don't forget, Rain get a 1% cut. So, the bigger the bid, the bigger the cut they get. So, unfortunately, we don't like it like that, but money talks. So, I wouldn't write Jim off. I would say it's probably 90% chance of it being Boehly, but there is still a chance that Jim Ratcliffe can come in. And I'm sorry, but he blows Boehly out the water. And the fact that he'd be him on his own rather than a consortium, which Boehly is, as good as Boehly is, he is a consortium, and he is not the main funding behind it. Jim would be probably by far the best in terms of not having to worry about other people taking dividends, etc. Because Jim, as I said, he's the richest billionaire in Britain for a reason. I think he's worth 16 billion just of it on his own. His chemical company, Ineos, which is what he's made all his money from, that's worth 60 billion itself, and turns over a lot of big profits every year. So it's someone who's already the richest man in Britain and is still on the up in terms of his net worth and money coming in. So yeah, I mean, I'd hope he gets it. He's always been my number one before anyone was mentioned. So if he gets him, I'll be happy. If not, then Boehly's fine as well.
Well said. Nipin Sharma, we are very disappointed that you don't have Wi-Fi connection right now. You are in the public currently. What's going on?
Supposed to be at home.
Look, I did say that I wouldn't be home from college in time for the stream.
But what else did you tell me?
Oh, that I would be in a place with Wi-Fi.
Thank you.
But I was waiting for the like button to hit 50.
And it hit 50.
Am I still lagging though?
Yes, a little bit. But listen, talk to us. You had something to say that you didn't finish off last night on the stream. Talk to us.
Look, man. Thing is, for me, the jury's out with Timo Verna, and
the new owner has to get him out, right? The new owner has to get him out, right?
Yep, and the new owner also has to get Jules Koundé.
Whoa.
Is Niffin going to get that bus? Is Niffin going to get the bus? Oh, Niffin.
Oh, no.
Niffin's in the mud.
No.
Wow. And that picture right there, that video,
and I knocked and I knocked and I knocked.
That is literally Jim Ratcliffe right now.
I can't believe what I just witnessed.
Nippin,
I can't believe what I just witnessed.
You've literally just put that. What you've just done, that is literally Jim Ratcliffe with this bid. Banging on Rain's door to get in, and it's been bus has gone away. Boehly's already on the bus.
Rod making a late Todd.
What's happened tonight, Sadiq?
And the bad and the fun, not funny, because it's not funny. The driver looked me in the eye, gave me a cold stare, and just drove off. So he knew I wanted to get on.
Was father the bus driver or something?
And there were people cursing him, like calling him a bastard and stuff.
I am never going to forget this stream of my life. I'm not going to lie to you.
I legit wanted to break the glass and get in through force.
Nippin, I think that driver was father, and he was defending Timo Werner. Let's get a message out there. The new owners have to get rid of Timo Werner, right? Tell us why.
Because he just isn't good enough for Chelsea Football Club anymore. That's it.
It's
Nothing
that
else. Simple.
He's so happy to see Verna fail.
Look, it is what it is. Look, I'm trying to catch my breath.
Okay, we'll come back to you. Don't worry. Guys, let's get some early predictions for Sunday's game. Matt, what was your prediction?
Everton, right?
Yeah.
Don't say Lampard. You're going to support Lampard.
2-1 Chelsea.
Okay. Wayne Maltz.
I think we win 2-0.
Okay.
I can't see us conceding against Everton.
I'm actually predicting a Jorginho masterclass because some of these players need to prove themselves against Lampard.
Okay, Jeff. Alfred?
I'll say 2-1 Chelsea.
Okay. Nipin Sharma? Verna hat-trick?
Why not?
What? I thought you want him out.
I want him out, but I think he'll score a hat-trick.
Time to get Nipin
And then
out,
all
people.
the Verna stands will be out there and say, yay, give him a 3-year deal.
It's time to get Nipin out, people. Nipin, take care of yourself. All the best.
He actually waved by.
Take care, bro. All the best, all right? We don't want no Verna.
Take care.
We don't want Verna.
No,
bye-bye.
we don't. Bye.
We did, Matt.
You honestly thought you could...
Well, we can keep you out. Let's leave you out there. All right, no more Nippin, guys. Like the video for Nippin's boss situation. That's one of the most iconic scenes you'll see on this channel. I'll probably watch that again tonight. This guy, he's a troll. He's trolling. Nippin, it's time to go.
I've never seen someone go from crying to not crying.
Tell us the truth on Verna. Tell us the truth.
He has to go. He's no longer good enough for Chelsea Football Club.
Get the boss.
Yes. He's not get the bus.
We can't hear you. What is going on with this guy? What is going on with this guy, man? Wayne's gone. Alfred's gone. KJ can't come on today, unfortunately. Nippin's gone. Alfred's saying, okay. Wayne, this is your moment to talk about women's football quickly.
I quit talk about women's football. Right. Obviously, as you heard me last night talk about women, we won last night was a big result. But today, two things got announced. one, I want to say congratulations to Sam Kerr. She got the women player of is it Premier League, weren't it, Matt?
Well, the month.
No, the year.
Oh,
She got a
year.
year.
She get the year.
Yeah, she got the year today. I
I
think
didn't realise
she's
it got
going to Sky
announced today.
Sports. Yeah, Sky Sports is on there. But the other news was quite big. It's
Oh, that's broke my
sad
heart.
in a way. G, she's leaving Chelsea after 8 years with us,
No way.
she's won everything.
Chelsea legend.
Um,
This broke me
she's
more than
reti-
Wood, I'm not gonna lie.
she's moving back to South Korea.
Why does she have to go? Why doesn't Nippon go? Why does she have to go?
She was
But
even
I want to say
crying as well.
thank you for everything, G. You've done wonders for women's football for us. Obviously, you've been a leading midfielder. It's going to obviously, well, me and Matt will go into it more because we're going to be doing a women's podcast soon. And please, if you do listen to that on Spotify or on iTunes, we'll be talking about women's football. We're going to talk about certain replacements as well because in the midfield we're going to have big gaps that need to be filled. But we will go into that. So please keep an eye on that WorldWide podcast because me and Matt are going to really push it on. And we'll give as well in the summer. Me and Matt are might cover the Euros with England as well, so we can keep it up to date. But yeah, don't start on me. I'm a big Chelsea fan, general. Okay, it's a general thing.
But the most important thing we'll talk about is we beat Spurs twice in 4 days.
Yeah, with 10 women as well in the first game.
Just a quick announcement as well. Formula One channel was unfortunately permanently banned. I think we will not decide to appeal it because I feel like it's gonna have bad luck if we get it back. We can get it back, but I'd rather start a new channel again. So
YouTube are pissing me off at the moment because they didn't give me a notification for this video. They banned our channel, Formula One. I think they've got something against us, you know.
I told you, man, it's not the same people. So Formula One channel has unfortunately been banned. We're going to be coming up with a new channel. We don't need to do it this weekend because there's no race so far, but we will prepare it maybe around next week Thursday, I think, from the top of my head. So we'll give you guys more information very soon on that. And big up everyone that's been supporting that one because we did hit over 100 views on that and there's a lot of subscribers tuning in. Guys, Nippon says he's gonna cry. Let's bring him in. Ted Kravitz.
Thank you.
Finally got the last then.
Is that what you got to say? Just thank you.
No, I have to say Verna out because he's no longer good enough for the club.
But you said he's gonna score a hat trick.
What's wrong with supporting your player?
So that means you're lying then. How can you support him but then say you want him out?
I want him out, but if he's playing, I'm going to support all 11 players when they're on the pitch.
Cheers, Jeff.
I
Okay,
still want him out.
We'll invite you to next stream, Nippon, alright?
Thank you.
We're gonna leave. Okay, take care.
No, I want to see this one out as... You
You're on
always
the
used
bus,
to bring
it's
me
not
on
really
with
good Wi-Fi.
You're lagging too much, bro. We don't want lag on here, man.
Why does... Look, at least I'm making the effort to come on. Some people don't even... I'm making the effort.
I know, Nippon, but you
Come
promised to
on.
have Wi-Fi at least.
Yeah, you promised to have Wi-Fi. That's why I brought you on.
But that's not possible. If I have... Look, my Wi-Fi will never be perfect unless I'm at home.
No, but there's difference between not perfect and non-existent.
And lying. We don't like liars. Chelsea fans are not liars. Chelsea fans tell the truth.
Do you believe? Will you ever believe what I say again, or will you want photographic proof?
Photographic proof.
I'm not a liar.
Yes, you are. Anyways, we'll come back to this one. Has everyone given their predictions
The
for
source,
Sunday?
me. No, I'm not. No one thinks I'm a liar.
Yeah,
Nippin, you're literally like 5 seconds out.
yeah, you need to be quiet, Nippin. You're lagging too much. This is why we don't want you on currently. So just stay muted. Has everyone given their predictions?
It's just for you, I
believe
think.
so.
Thank you, Wayne. I'm glad you remembered me. 2-1 Everton.
Oh, really? What's
Yeah,
this
I want
guy?
He's
I
a
want Van
Lampard
Lampard to stay
fan,
up.
Matt.
What's
Yeah,
he-
I want Van
this
Lampard.
guy?
I
He's
want
a
Van
Lampard
Lampard.
fan. Leave him
Yeah.
alone.
He's our legend, guys. Why would you not want him to stay?
Fucking he can get relegated for all I care.
Why?
We need to win this game.
No, we don't. We've got top
We do.
four.
We need to win this game.
Why wouldn't you want Frank Lampard to stay up when we can
No,
give him
but
the chance?
I mean, I'm sorry, but he's on the opposite team at the moment. So no, we don't take prisoners. We don't take mercy on anyone.
But we give charity FC to anyone. We give it to
We need to
United.
secure third place. We need 7 points to get that. 3 more points from here, and then there you go.
Wow, I think you're being a bit too harsh, man. I think you got to give
We need
Lampard a chance.
win
guys.
this game, and then we can get some momentum for the FA Cup. Kovacic's back in training as well. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Chilwell training with the under-23s, ready for next season. But
Guys in the
Boehly or
comments, man.
Ratcliffe in, let's go.
Guys in the comments, don't you not want Lampard to win?
Mercy
want him to
is
stay
for
up.
the weak.
Would you say it, Alfred?
Mercy is for the weak.
Okay. I do want to show you guys something about Everton very quickly. Don't know if you lot saw my photo in the morning about the results.
Yeah,
It's quite a bad record, guys. It's quite a bad record.
It's not the worst record in the world.
It is. It really is. Look at this.
We've
So we'll
got
start from 2013.
6-3.
Look, we'll start from 2013. We lost 1-0. Then we slapped them 6-3 with Diego Costa. We lost
That was
3-1
crazy.
the following year. We lost 2-0 the year after that. We somehow won 3-0 with Conte. I think it was definitely Conte. 0-0. 2-0 loss in 2019. 3-1 loss in 2019 as well. And then a 1-0 loss. This is our bogey team, guys. This is
No, but literally 3 of them are under Lampard.
No one.
no it weren't.
2019, 2020.
2019, 2020 was the first one was Sarri.
Yes.
Surely not.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting years mixed up then.
Wayne, you are proper Chelsea.
Of course.
You are.
I'm not like this fake Matt, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Gee, he's got to get his
I just
facts
remember
right.
6-3. Pedro, masterclass.
No, Matic.
6-3.
Matic scored.
Oh my days!
So
Did you
don't go
say
there.
Pedro?
No, but on the 6-3 was Pedro.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah,
It was
was it?
Diego
Let me
Costa,
get this up.
Matic.
Ramirez. How can you not forget? You not said Pedro. Matt, that is embarrassing. You said Pedro.
Was Ramirez still
I'm
there at
getting
that
it- I'm
point?
getting
Yeah,
this up,
Ramirez
one
scored
second.
definitely. I'll be surprised if Ramirez didn't score. I'm sure
Right,
Ramirez scored.
Matt, you've got the share screen. Get the game of that 6-3 and get the squad out, and I bet you money. Then we see who's got what.
Bro, I'll bring it up.
Okay, never mind.
That's embarrassing, Matt. You said that on live. That's the same level as Nipping getting rejected by the boss.
Oh, he's gone.
Oh, he kicked himself out.
Oh, Matt.
I'm
Okay,
a
let's
fake
look at
Chelsea fan. I gotta go. Bye-bye.
Let's look at this. So Diego Costa twice, Ivanovic, Coleman own goal, Matic, and Santos.
The same as Santos.
Who's Santos?
Look.
Ramirez, no?
Yeah,
Or
must have been
Oscar.
Ramirez. Must have been.
Yeah, it was Ramirez.
So I was right. He scored a banger as well. Where's his goal?
It must have been the 3-0 there. I know Pedro banged out against Everton one.
And Lukaku played against us. Hey.
Oh, of course,
Yeah.
Lukaku's playing when we win.
See, man, I've got a good memory, man. I've got a good memory.
Yeah. So yeah, me and Sadiq are proper Chelsea. You know what I mean? Not like you, Matt. We're proper Chelsea. You know what I mean?
There's two fake fans. Guess who they are in the panel? 2 fake hands. I'm waiting for you to guess. Panel. Who's the two?
I know one up
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
I'll let you choose the other one because I'm not going to say it.
The other one is here.
Why are you calling me a fake fan?
Because you turned up with the Emirates.
You're the Emirates.
I'll do anything for you to keep me on the streams, even if it means me doing something I wouldn't usually do.
Okay, shave off your eyebrows. Stop.
Nip in.
Whoa, nip and show, man.
The
Nippon,
torture I do myself.
Nippon, they're having a joke with you. Don't take it seriously.
Nipping is too funny, man.
They're just trying to have a joke
Sadiq,
with
that's
you.
true.
Okay?
You got a knee slide in your house when Mount scores an own goal.
Yes? No, I'm joking. I support
No,
Mount. Man. Is your name Sadiq? Is your name
if
Sadiq?
Mount scores an own
Hello,
goal,
hello.
I'm literally going to.
Hello. Is your name Sadiq?
No.
So please, you don't need to answer.
My name isn't Sadiq.
This is why you need Wi-Fi.
If Mount scores though an own goal, he has to be investigated for match fixing.
Matt, take over a few minutes, please.
All right, cool. So yeah, Wayne, how do you think the game will go? Do you think it'll be a tight game, or do you think Chelsea will, I don't know, respond for the 18th time, or however many times we have to respond before collapsing again? Leave your eyebrows alone.
I think we'll be all right. I think I look at their team where Lampard's playing at the moment, and I don't see a plan. Does that make sense? I don't see like a certain plan with Lampard. He did it with Chelsea. We didn't know what formation. He didn't have a plan. He didn't have style play. I think Tuchel will take advantage of that. I think seeing Reece James on form against Man United, I think, is a key against Everton because we need to get that right. If we finish the opportunities like we're getting presented to us, I don't see us losing. I don't see us being a close game with Everton. I think I can see us wiping the floor with them. But it all depends on certain players. So I'm quite looking forward to it, to watch the game. I think it'll be interesting. And that, even though I appreciate Lampard, I want us to bury him. I want us to bury him.
Definitely, Alfred. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree.
Alfred. Niffin, I'll come to you next.
Look, they've given some of the top teams recently a run for their money. So I've got that in the back of my mind. You know, they beat Manchester United, which we couldn't fucking do. And yeah, Liverpool as well. They ended up beating them, but it took them a while to score. And Everton had a fucking lot of chances in that game as well. So like, I don't think we're going to smash them. I think we'll win, but especially because we're Chelsea and we just like to make things hard on ourselves, I think that they're going to give us a very tough game.
So Lawrence stole your title.
No, everyone's using the same title, man. It's fine.
Still, it's exactly the same. But anyway, Nippin, you can go now. How do you think the game's going to go?
Okay. In all seriousness, it's going to be a carbon copy of the West Ham game. We're going to stink it out for the majority of the game and get a late winner.
Okay. Sadiq, how do you think the game's going to go? Do you think it's going to be dominant or do you think it's going to be Charity FC?
I was thinking, can you hear me from before? And just unmute myself now. Everton gonna win, right?
Well, you said Everton were going to win, so
I just said it because Nippon said it.
well, what do you think actually? Your honest thoughts.
Nowadays, I believe what Nippon says. So if Nippon says Everton's gonna win, I believe that.
No, I said a scrappy 1-0 win, but I didn't say. I was meant to say 1-0 Chelsea win.
Yeah, but Nippon also said that Arsenal would never beat Chelsea.
That's more out of hope than obvious. And I don't like predicting losses on Sadiq's channel. That's the thing.
You're not being honest.
Can I ask?
Fine, what do you think? Look, whatever I say, you'll think I'm not being honest. If I say
Just
we'll
speak your
lose,
heart,
you'll think
Nippon.
I'm not being honest. If I
Nippon, just speak your heart.
I think we'll win.
How
Okay.
much?
We're not going to make it easy on ourselves. We're going to win 2-0. 2 late goals. We're not
Team
going to
Verna?
make it easy. I want him out. So I'm
No,
not
I
going to
mean-
say he's one of the scorers.
Pulisic, Ziyech, Lukaku, Mount.
Lakaka and Mount will score.
I was
So,
gonna.
Nick, what do you think?
I want to hear Wayne, man. Wayne.
I was going to talk because obviously we're talking about this and it's getting a bit silly, but I'm going to talk about team lineup. Would you keep the same as the Man United game, or would you change anything?
No, Loftus-Cheek must play, in my opinion.
I would actually play Jorginho, Loftus-Cheek. I think
So you would-
Kante. I think he needs a rest. I said that, and then Kovacic got injured, so obviously Kante's had to kind of play
But
because
Kovacic is back training, by the way.
yeah,
Yeah,
but
but
I don't think he'll
Don't
play
risk
till the FA Cup final. I think he
Okay.
might come on, but I think Tuchel is going to save him for that game because if we're honest, that is the important game. None of these games really matter, and that's why I think he's also going to kind of babysit James, babysit people like Thiago Silva, because at the end of the day, we only need 7 points out of these next. Is it 4 games we've got left?
Mm.
So it's not like it's not the end of the world, and that 7 points would be if Arsenal and Tottenham win all their games, which again they've got to play each other, so that's not possible. So both of them are going to drop points. So we should comfortably get third, bar any disaster. But I think Tuchel will be managing certain players to the Liverpool game, which I understand. I think is necessary, especially players like Kovacic, James, who've had little niggles. I think Kante needs to rest, and if you want to play Kante in that game, you play Kante. But I think it will be Jorginho, Kovacic in that game anyway.
We have got to finish above Arsenal, man.
For me,
Do you
I
realise
would
how
change
much
it
this
quite
matters for my sanity? Their fans will not let us hear the end of it if they finish above us. Oh my god.
I love the way Nippon just cuts Wayne off.
I like that comment. We believe.
Yeah.
Sorry, Wayne. Sorry,
All
Wayne.
right.
I just couldn't.
This is why you need
bear that
Wi-Fi.
thought.
This is why you need Wi-Fi, my friend. This is why. I'm just giving you an example. Look, I'm giving you an example. What this is not the first time, by the way. You've done it about 2 or 3 times now to him. So I'm just letting you know. This is why. You're gone, Wayne.
yes, sorry, Sadiq. I was going to say, I'd actually do quite a few changes to the team because, like we was talking about injuries and stuff like that. Obviously, I think I personally would like to see Kepa in goal. I think he's not. I would like him to get at least one more game before the end of the season. I would give it Chalobah, Silva, and Aspie in defence, and let rest Rudiger for this game. I would then play in midfield. I'll play Loftus-Cheek right wing back. Then I'll play Sal and Jorginho in the midfield, and I will play Kennedy left wing back. And up front, I would play Mount, Havertz, and Verna. That's how I would play. But obviously, the reason why is obviously resting the people who's dealing with Ramadan. One, I think, to give them that rest. And two, it's just because we are playing quick games in succession now. So I don't want them to be overloaded, and we need the freshest legs possible for that final.
I think you're giving Everton the win.
For me,
Yeah,
no, I think we're beating no matter what team we got put out.
I don't know about that. We are Charity FC, my friend. We make teams that are really bad look good. And I record that Everton's not good, man, honestly. Because Everton at home are actually decent. They're not bad. For me, it's funny, man.
That's true. But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't change it that much, but I would say there would be changes. I don't think it's going to be the same lineup. I think.
But we got double duty against Sun, don't we?
What do you mean?
Well, we've got the Everton game at 2, and then we've got 7 o'clock. We've got the big game against Birmingham.
Yeah, I'll be. What is the women's game TV?
Sky.
Okay, that's fine because I've got some I'm round the mates on Sunday, so I can't watch the women's game, so I need to record it.
Hang on. Sadiq, can I just hear this right? Matt says he's got a mate.
Yes, I've got mates. I'm not like Nippin who has no mates.
Nippin's got Arsenal fans, by the way.
Yeah.
I do have mates. You're all my friends, aren't you?
To be fair, my mates are Arsenal fans, so I am going to be ripping them apart because they're not going to win the Women's League, and I'm going to be ripping them apart because they're not going to get top 4.
We're not friends.
Yes, we are. We're all friends.
Nipping with friends.
I'm not friends with Arsenal.
I'm going to throw my phone out the window.
Go on, then.
That will stop calling. Stop. Okay.
Nipping, just
you throwing your phone, it might give us better connection.
Zeke, I know what you're doing, but just don't, because he will do it. Calm it down.
If he does it, then nip it out.
No, Alex, just calm it down.
Do it, please.
If he does it, then nip it out. It's as simple as that.
You don't mean it.
Yes, I do.
Mate, at least the women's can actually win titles. I'd rather watch the women's than watch Chelsea not score any chances, lose against Arsenal, then Mandem. So yeah, nice try.
And with Emma Hayes is a quality manager.
Exactly.
So nice to you, and you want to kick me out?
Nip in, he's joking.
Matt, why would you kick him out?
I didn't kick him out. That was you.
So sad.
I got my hands folding up socks right now.
Oh my hands are here. Look. That's sad, man. Don't do that to him.
Nippin, it was Sadiq that kicked you out, but we're all joking, Nippin. Don't take it seriously.
Yeah.
Look, watch my hands. Look. Matt.
It's not me.
Matt. You know what you're doing, Matt. You know what
It's not me. So, Nippin, we all know we're all friends with you, and you've got other friends we know.
It was just shocked that Matt had friends. That's the problem.
Yeah, I'm just a hermit crab, so I don't have any friends.
We know what you like with your computer. Astrid.
Oh yeah, of course.
Oh my
What else am I going to do
God.
with my time?
She's a curse.
Nippin got
man.
rejected, man.
She's a curse.
Nippin got rejected by the boss, man.
Yeah, and I got on the next one. It's as simple as that.
But you have to
Where you
wait
going
10
now?
minutes.
10 minutes. So what? I've
Nippin, where
had
you
to wait
going
an
now?
hour once. It's nothing.
Nippin,
Where
where are you
you
going now?
I'm going to Hounslow.
What are
I
you doing,
Nippin.
Hounslow?
Nippin, you're
Sorry,
faster
not
than Alonso
Hounslow,
and
Southall.
Jorginho. You're faster than J5 and Alonso.
Thank you.
I mean, that's not hard.
That is, because I'm slow as well. Matt, what's your pace like? Who do you compare yourself? Van Dijk, Thiago Silva.
I've always been Thiago Silva now maybe.
Wait, that's slow.
I've always been. I'm slow, but as a centre back, I'm basically like Thiago Silva. My positioning's key. I'll always be in the right position, so I don't need to use my pace.
So, did you see the goal that was conceded yesterday?
Yes,
Did you? Who would you blame for that goal?
I think Kante messed up with the pass, but the only caveat I'd give to that is that was the only pass he could have made. There should have been other options that should have been given for Kante to pass to, but there you go.
Well,
Yeah,
let Wayne go. Wayne, take care, bro.
big up Wayne.
Look after us, everyone.
Take care, Wayne. You too, buddy.
So yeah, I was blaming Rudiger and Silva. No, not Silva.
I'd say more Rudiger
no,
than Silva.
Yeah, I was blaming Rudiger and Aspi, sorry, because Silva tried obviously the offside trap. KJ was blaming.
Aspi was miles off for the offside trap, and Rudiger didn't track. Was it Matic or Ronaldo? Was it no? I think it's Kante didn't track Matic, and then Ronaldo went past Rudiger.
Yeah, but KJ is blaming Alonso for not running after Ronaldo.
I mean, I'm not being funny. Ronaldo is a striker, so Ronaldo should be in the central positions.
Exactly.
I do understand the point that Alonso was not with him, but
why though?
I'm sorry,
why
but you would expect. If I'm not being funny, but you expect Alonso to not be with him. It's not a surprise, as usual. Rudiger knows that. Silva knows that. Everyone knows that. I'd say Kante, Rudiger, the main two culprits, and then you could say Aspi, third culprit. But it's fair. I don't like blaming it all on one player. There's a multitude of players. I don't like this culture of. I don't know what it is with Chelsea fans recently. It's either every I'm not saying last night, but every shot that's missed is a sitter. Every goal that we concede is Mendy's fault, or it's not even a screamer. Oh, Mendy could have done better with that. Always digging out Mendy, and then every goal, it's always one person's fault. It's not like it's a team goal fault or anything like that. It's always individual players we want to pick out all the time. I think it's a bit silly. I think people are just making marks.
It's always happening after a goal. When we score a goal.
No, I'm not saying that, but I'm saying every goal we concede, there's always it's all this player's fault, or it's all that player's fault, or every shot that goes past Mendy. Oh, Mendy definitely couldn't save that. When sometimes it's top corner, and there's nothing sometimes as a goalkeeper, there's nothing you could do about it. But I'm saying that there are too many people at the moment just digging out people for the sake of digging out people. When sometimes it's a team goal's fault, sometimes it's just a really worked ball. A really worked through goal, and sometimes players will miss shots. Sometimes shots aren't that easy, and unfortunately, we seem to obviously. The thing is, you don't need to over egg the missed chances because we miss enough chances as it is. But it seems like we want to really over egg it too much, which now I think it's just I don't know. I don't know whether it's just Twitter and it's just people not having football
KJ,
knowledge.
He's talking about you, bro. KJ.
No, I'm not talking about KJ. I'm talking about lots of different people on Twitter.
I'm talking about KJ.
I still can't believe we conceded that goal. Fucking hell, so quickly as well, man.
You know what Ronaldo's like.
I told Andrew Ronaldo will score so many goals this season. Everyone laughed at me.
But the thing is, like, I wasn't on the stream after the game, but I've always said we have too many young. It's too much of a youthful forward line. Because if you're honest, you do expect players like Havertz, Mount. I'm not going to class Verna because Verna's how old's Verna? 25.
Yeah.
Verna 26. 26.
But listen,
should be there by now. But
Havertz
you got Havertz, you got Mount, you got them. Plus, they are going to be inconsistent with their shooting. You're not always there at that age, which is fine. But the problem is we rely on these young players. We should have experienced players around them.
But we don't say that about Mbappe and stuff like that.
No, but of course there are gems, 1 in a billion gems that happen to have that. But not every youngster is Mbappe.
That kid is
why-
next
The
level,
new-
man.
That's why I also don't go, oh, Havertz is generational, Mount is generational. That's just people blowing smoke up people's asses for no reason. I don't like the word. The word generational should be used for generational talents. That means once in a generation. You don't get many of them about, but yet everyone's labelled it. Just like everyone's labelled world class after 3 or 4 games of playing
Verna.
well. But my point is, the problem with these young players, they're young and they need to learn, but there's no one to learn off. The experienced players, Lukaku, non-existent. Ziyech doesn't do it enough. That's why you need an experienced player. And that's when people talk about, oh, we don't want City scraps, we don't want Mahrez. I'm like, are you serious? Even if he is City scraps, which I happen to think he's one of their better wingers. I think out of all of them, he's probably the most consistent out of the lot. I always like him when he plays. And I wish Chelsea signed him before City did.
He's leaving them, isn't he?
Yeah, he's got 1 year left. I think City are looking to possibly sign him on, but I think he might be looking to move on because I think with Haaland coming in, I think it's going to be game time that people are going to miss. So I think even if he is City scraps, he's far better than anything we've got, and that's someone that these players can learn off and start improving their finishing. But you can't do that when it's just loads of young players and some dead older players.
Yeah, I think he'd be somebody that can improve us too. That's very true.
He's 31 for one, and he's still playing. I'm not saying that Mahrez is going to be here for 5-6 years and going to smash it. He'll probably have about 2 to 3 years, and that's it. That's why if he does go in the summer, I don't think he's going to cost that much. If he does, then obviously you don't go for him. But that's what I mean. You need an experienced player. You need a Mahrez. It doesn't have to be a Mahrez. I've always said Salah also has 1 year left in the summer. Go and have a punt on it. Or you've got other players like Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva is also someone that could look and go, I could use some game time elsewhere because you've got Grealish, you've got Foden, Haaland's coming in. So there's option. There's going to be Man City are going to have to get rid of some forwards in the summer. And they're not going to get rid of Grealish because they've just spent 100 million on him. They're not going to get rid of Foden. So it's going to be either Jesus, Mahrez, possibly Sterling, and Bernardo Silva.
Matt, just quickly,
something.
Wait. Did you not see Tammy Abraham moving mad, like his skills and that? Matt, have you seen it?
I haven't seen it, but I wouldn't look at one video and go, "Oh, he's developed."
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, have you seen this?
I know,
have you
but
seen
I know
this
people.
last game?
I can predict people already are doing it.
Bro, I can't lie to you. I'm actually happy for him. I'm gonna send in the chat. Check it when you can, because it's quite good, bro. It's improving.
Okay.
Dembele.
Yeah,
Matt wants Dembele.
I would say Mahrez because I don't accept racists in these clubs.
Mahrez was racist too,
and I think Mahrez is Premier League proven as well.
Yeah, exactly. That's
wait. Dembele race. Wait, what did he say?
Nippin, I've explained this enough times.
And is there something I'm missing here?
If you look,
I can't remember.
Look it up. He was very racist to Asian people. Him and Griezmann.
He doesn't like you, Nippin. He doesn't like you.
Yeah, keep him away from the club in that case. Keep him away from my club.
It's on France 24. So just search up Dembele racism. It should come up on Google when you're off the stream. But yeah, I would go for Mahrez because one, he's Premier League proven. I think at this stage when we keep bringing in people from foreign leagues and some of them don't work, particularly Bundesliga, I'd like to pick someone that's a bit more Premier League proven. I know the age is different. Like Dembele will last longer for us. I think, as I said, I'd like experienced players to come in. Mahrez can do it.
And we don't want racists either.
Yeah, that part, of course, you don't want either. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I think Mahrez. I can't see Mahrez being that expensive. I don't think City is stupid enough to put something stupid on his on in terms of money. Pavan, I'll only bring in one attacker for this summer because we have got many other things to deal with. We can't physically get two attack. It's not career mode, unfortunately. We've got a DM to bring in, which is priority. We need at least one centre back, possibly two, depending if you want to bring back a Colwill or an Ampadu or whoever you prefer in terms of centre backs that are out on loan. You do need a wing back as well, so that's already 3 players before we get on to the first winger. So that makes 4.
Apparently, Jules Koundé is a done deal.
Yeah, Jules Koundé, I think, will be announced once. I mean, because if you're honest, we've probably been negotiating since January, because obviously it's clear he wants to leave. He's got 1 year less on his contract, so that puts the price down.
And it's clear he wants Chelsea as well.
Yeah,
despite Real Madrid going in for him.
I think that one, it's only a matter of time. So that one will be done, granted. Then you need to get the defensive midfielder, which that's going to take a lot of work because you're going to have to mega convince West Ham to get rid of Rice, or you're going to have to or you're going to have to battle a lot of other clubs for Tchouaméni. And then the potential other potential wing back, we don't know who that could be, so we'll have to wait and see. And don't forget as well, potentially we could have new board members coming in, so we might have to they might have to take their time to get involved. I do predict that Marina will be here for the summer still, in some sort of role to almost transition the new people in. If she accepts it anyway. But yeah, it is what it is. I don't think we'll get more than one winger.
I'm surprised. I am surprised nobody mentioned this guy that I put in the
Frankie
private
de Jong.
chat.
He's so overrated. He's not done very well at Barcelona at all. I don't want these foul players coming in.
How has he failed?
He's not done very well at Barcelona at all, apart from when Xavi's come in. But Xavi's just improved the whole team. But I don't want people that are unproven and haven't exactly smashed it at the moment.
So okay, who would you say is better then?
That's why I don't want
Frankie de Jong or Yuri Tillemans?
I wouldn't take either. I'd go for Tchouaméni.
You don't rate Tillemans?
Tillemans is very on and off.
But is he? But surely he's better than De Jong.
Yeah, he's probably better than De Jong, but I just wouldn't take either of them.
So basically, it's a
Chelsea
trash
Football Club
versus
have very high
garbage
standards.
situation.
Chelsea have very high standards. I wouldn't take either of them.
I was just about to say, Sadiq, that kid is eyeing him off a little bit.
Nippin, put it back.
I don't know.
Put it back, Nippin. Put it back where it was.
I don't know if he wants to be in it though.
Yeah, he does. Put it back. Put it back.
But yeah, so
leave it there, man.
Fine.
Yeah, I in terms of centre midfielders, we need a defensive midfielder anyway. I don't think Tillemans is a defensive midfielder, and Frankie de Jong, I don't think he smashed it enough to come in.
Yo, I just noticed Nippin's name.
I was doing this all along, and you didn't.
I might have to sign you up. for the team now.
I'd like to say a popular opinion, Matt. I know you're not going to agree with me on this. Probably not many will. But I say we focus mostly on our attack.
Yep.
Don't say you don't want to get a DM.
Alfred out.
Not really. I mean, I would honestly fix up our attack first because I think the rest of the team is good enough. Our biggest problem...
Alfred, are you getting paid by Marina by any chance?
No, but our biggest problem that I've seen, the thing that I'm most sick of, is not putting away our fucking chances. We need to get players that are going to start doing this because I think the rest of the team is good. Obviously, we need to replace, Christensen and Rudiger when they go, so that'll be important too. But I'm the kind of person that I live by that saying. if you score more than your opposition, then you're gonna win. You know, like look at Manchester City, right? Look at them against Real Madrid, for example. They didn't give a shit about defending because they know they can score. You know, that's how they are in all their games. They don't give a crap about defending because they know they can score a shitload of goals. If you score more than your opposition, you're gonna win. You know, and if we had players to convert all of the chances that we have in some of these games, we'll be scoring goals like mad.
I mean, I would
It's different in the
respectfully
Premier League, though.
disagree,
It's
but-
different in the Premier League.
What? No, that's fair enough. But look what Manchester City are doing. Even Liverpool, two teams that couldn't give a shit.
I think what Man City and Liverpool do well as well is they create a lot of different variety of chances as well. Like we create chances, but I still don't think we create enough. And then the ones we do, we don't score enough. You actually look at the conversion rates between Chelsea and City and Liverpool. We're not actually that far behind in terms of shot conversion rates, but the amount of quality chances that they provide themselves is a lot more than Chelsea. We always seem so rigid, and it's so system-like that we have to do this one attack that gets in, and that does get found out. I think the problem is with that is we are, because of certain defenders and certain midfielders that we've been so rigid to this three at the back system, and then it means we can't get the best out of that in general. That doesn't excuse for the chances missing, but it does help with the overall attacking performance. So I would like to. I think changing that midfield and bringing a DM to allow the attack to be unlocked a little bit more.
Craig, this is
Create
the
more
second
quality
time
and
I've
variety
been
of
mudded
chances.
by a bus.
Nipping, can you shush quickly while I explain a point, and then you can come on.
Sorry, Matt. Just before you go, I'd love to continue, but it looks like we'll have to finish pretty quickly because Sadiq's been saying that he's got to
Yeah,
go.
I actually need to go. Honestly, I need to head out.
Oh, that's fine.
Go on, Matt, finish. Go on, let Matt finish.
Yeah, I mean, I was going to say, if you get that defensive midfielder and unlock the attack, you're going to have more quality chances, more variety of chances, and then we can really find out who's on it and who's not, and then we can change the attack.
But the problem is, we see it for a few games and then it goes back.
I think we need to stick with this back four. Maybe do the back three against bigger teams where you need to be a bit more defensively solid. I understand that. We need to start using this back four more. And the reason we don't use this back four more is because we don't have that defensive midfielder to help with the defence. We always get caught out on the transition because we know the problems. We've seen the problems already. I think we can't fix everything in one go. That's why I'd rather fix. Obviously, we're going to need to get the defenders in because of the outgoings. Bring the midfielder in, maybe an attacker as well if you can, to at least freshen up the attack. And then you can go with the four at the back system, see what players are at it and what players aren't, and then that summer after you can really go and change that attack. And you also probably need to change the midfielders as well because I imagine we'll add more midfielders in.
You know what's jokes though? Before I wrap it up, we always talk about rebuild and all this and get rid of players and that. We've been seeing it for a couple windows now where we're not selling players.
I know, but that's why I hope if this new own, I'm more. The only reason I'm saying this is a bit more confidence is because if we have a new owners and we can get new board members in, new scouting members in, this could legitimately change for once. I mean, it was. I think I sent something in the group the other day. I think this morning, Scott McCacken said, "Oh yeah, we've been scouting Sal for the past 2 years." On the same day when Sal signed, and he said, "Yeah, the last 2 years have been the worst football I've ever played." And it's like that's our head scout.
No, it's true, man. It's
Embarrassing.
true. Listen, guys, we've got to wrap up. Unfortunately, I've got to head out. Go to work as well. Pleasure. See Matt, Nippin, Alfred, Wayne. KJ couldn't come on, of course. Nippin, you off the bus finally.
Yeah, a bit of an anticlimactic way to get off the bus. Basically, I asked him to stop the bus. He mudded me by not stopping the bus for me to get off.
Okay. Nippin, we've got to head out anyway. Look after yourself, yeah?
Yeah. Look after yourself.
Okay, guys, pleasure having you lot on. Matt, it's all good. It's all good, bro. There's nothing wrong with that. Everyone else like the video, subscribe, and I think we won't do a video tomorrow because we kind of spoke about Everton in a way. I don't think there's a lot to talk about Everton unless there's massive news. So we'll see you guys straight after the game on Sunday. Sunday could be Eid as well, so I might need to set up the stream and Matt might need to take over, for example, because I might be with family and stuff.
Yeah, that's fine. If you need to celebrate.
So we find out Saturday night whether it's Eid on Sunday. If it's not, then it'll be on Monday, for example.
Yeah, that's
So
cool. Yeah.
I'll
keep
check
you
for
guys-
you once the stream ends.
Sorry?
I'll check for you when Eid is once the stream ends.
No, you can't find out yet. You find out on Saturday night.
Oh, so they don't tell you straight away, no?
No, you have to see the moon. When you see the sighting on the moon.
Oh,
then it's
okay,
like-
okay.
So we find out Saturday night if it's on Sunday or Sunday night if it's on Monday. So
Just let
guys,
me know.
big up to you
I can
lot.
do it.
We'll catch you lot soon. Anissa as well. Even brought to you as well. And take care, everyone. Alfred, take care.